Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. This is the video for the fourth stop on the Nova Scotia kayak fishing series. This event took us down to the Clare region of Nova Scotia, where anglers had the opportunity to fish either Spectacle Lake or Lac d'Emba. You could also fish both of those lakes. The lakes, they were both only like a 5-minute drive apart, both very small lakes. But very different lakes. One chock full of grass, and so if you're into doing a lot of grass fishing and stuff, that would probably be the lake you chose. The other lake, a little bit of grass, but maybe more so lots of rock and that type of thing as well. So two different lakes. Anglers could choose where they wanted to go or fish both of them. And yeah, it was a heck of a tournament. Lots of fish were caught. And you'll see that in the video here. I'm not going to give away all of it, but I had a little bit of technical difficulties, of course, as it's been going the past couple times with my GoPro, which is why I'm doing this intro now. So lost a bunch of footage at the very beginning of the tournament, but later on in the day, my GoPro decided to correct itself and wasn't an issue at all. So I got the bulk of the day for sure. Just a little bit in the beginning, you might see some frozen frames and that type of thing, and other catches were completely lost. But anyway, without further ado, here's the video. Hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you back here at the end for the roundup.
All right, we got 30 seconds to lines in. We're going with the koi game, at least for a couple of casts. If I don't get bit like fairly soon, then I'm gonna throw the 60 size Amakamushi and hopefully pick up a couple of quick bites with that if the koi key doesn't work out. So yeah, got that rigged on an owner twist lock hook, and I just take the twist lock thing off. I put a little bit of lines in. Here we go. Interrupt my own sentence. Good luck. And we're on. Got a fishing. It's a small lake, so I got 3 guys just up ahead of me here. So it'll be tight quarters today. All right, I'm a Kamushi time. Let's see what we're doing here. So just pretty much just work this like a Senko, like a wacky rig. Toss it around. Perfect little snack size for them. Yeah, and I'm just fishing. There's some submerged grass here and stuff. So we'll see. Oh, there's some. That's a big one over there. Holy moly. That's a couple of fish, I think, actually. Where is that one? Where'd that one go? He's over here. We gotta try and stay on that fish somehow. Looked like a good fish. Oh, I had one on. Shoot. Oh, I did have one. Crap. I was just not ready. Or do I have an? Oh, I do have one. Just a little guy. Okay, well, not what we want, but it's a start. I mean, this one won't count probably, but all right, so that one was not the size that we need, so he doesn't count. There's one. That'll be a counter. That'll be a counter. Yep. Okay. Good. Get in here, buddy. Oh. Come on. Come on. Alright. Alright, not big, but he'll count. And we'll take him. Most definitely. What is he here? Yeah, just like a 12.5. But that's all right. kind of maybe get 12 3/4 with them. Nah, 12 1/2. Nope. Didn't get the picture on that one. Alright, so I should have 3 fish on the board already. However, I do not. One jumped off the board, one threw my lure, and the other one same thing. When I was messing with untangling my line, I got, there's one. And then this one, I mean this one will count, but he ain't big, that's for sure. 10 1/2, alright. Whoopity-doo. Alright, what a gong show this has been so far. Between getting bitten off, my freaking line getting all tangled. Everybody ahead of me is measuring fish all at once. Yeah, not what I like. There's one. Oh, this is a good one. This might be a pickerel though. Nope, that's a big bass. That's a big bass. That's a big bass. Okay, come on, buddy. Do not spit my hook. Do not spit my hook. Do not. Come on. Get in here. Get in here. Yes. Alright, we got like a 14 and a... Yeah, 14 and a... Or just 14. Does it touch a quarter? Yeah, I can get it to go a quarter. Alright, we got a 17 3/4 here. Feet just like I can not quite get them to touch 18, so. Alright, folks, just caught another decent one here. Nice guy here. We'll throw him up on the board and see what he does. Not huge, but he'll be good. I got a 14 there. Alrighty, so we're currently sitting in second place here, and it's not even an hour into tournament time. We have our limit, not a big limit, mind you, but we have that 17.75 kicker. So we just got to build off of that. We have some couple of little 10-inch squeakers in there that we got to get rid of. There's a fish, and yeah. And so we got to work on getting rid of those, but we got an anchor to a good bag here coming up. And yes, I've been having continual GoPro issues still, so that's where we are with that. So who knows if this will even turn out to be a video or not. But it's nice to have your limit before 8 o'clock, I'll tell you that much. Just got to build something here now. Just still throwing around that 60-sized Hamakamushi. And yeah, hopefully we get a few more here. Been pounding this area pretty hard here, but I mean, it might be time to expand a little bit. And we'll see. But yeah, it's been a bit of a gong show for me. Got bit off, got my line all twisted up, just first fish flopped off the board. Lost 2 more fish, so it's not been a great start. But yeah. He might. Oh, he may have. He may have called. But I didn't really play him that seriously because, yeah. I should have, though. I should have. Oh well. Yeah, I think there's going to be some major storms coming. Just by the look of the clouds, and there's one. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, you're going to go in the net here. You're crazy. Fish in this lake are psychotic. Okay. Alright, so here's this one. Should definitely be an upgrade from a 10 1/4 incher, I would say. What do we have? Oh yeah. 12 1/2. Woohoo! Right on. I mean, we'll be happy with it, but we still got to call this guy out probably too at some point, so. Alright, so I'm sitting in 3rd place currently after that upload, which is fine. We got a bunch of fish to cull still, so we got to get rid of another 10.5 is our next worry. There's one. Oh, this one feels better, and he is. Perfect. Perfect. Oh my goodness, these things, the fish in this lake are unbelievable. Like, they are so energetic. Get in the net, buddy. Okay, take a look at her here. So there you go. 14.5, so that's a beautiful upgrade. It's like a 3-inch upgrade, which is fantastic. All right, so currently that puts me in 1st place, and we're just over an hour into the tournament. My smallest fish is a 12.5, so we got to get rid of that. All right, let's keep on plugging away here. We'll take it. We just got to do what we got to do for the tournament. Okay. And there's a fish swimming right up to my bait by the looks of it. Yep. Boom. That was awesome. Yeah, he'll call. He'll call. We'll put him in the net. He's not big, but he'll call. Alright, so upgrade, yes, but now I'm in 2nd place again, which is okay. That's fine. It's all good. We got lots of day left. It's only 8:17 we have till 2 o'clock. I mean, and we have barely moved at all. So we will find some fish, hopefully a little bit bigger yet. There's some fish chasing my lure up. Yep. That was cool to see. And he didn't throw my bait yet, which is also nice. And he might actually call if I can get him in the net too. Get him in the... Are you gonna call? You might call. You might. Maybe. Let's see. Nope, he will not call. Okay. Right. Is my bait moving? Yep. Couldn't tell if it was moving or not. Evidently it was. Maybe. Again, hard to tell if he'll call or not, but hey. Nope. Alright, there's a fish. Yep, and immediately get hit and set the hook, and it's a small one. And he probably threw my bait. No, he didn't yet. That's good. And there are just a ton of fish in here. Just gotta find a few bigger ones is all. Oh well, okay. Keep on trucking here. Oh, and of course there's a fish right when I pull up. This is a good fish. That's a good fish. That will be a nice call. Come on, buddy. Hey, come on. There we go, in the net. All right, folks, it's a 14, so another inch upgrade. we get that uploaded now and see where that takes us. Ooh, and just like that, Gary Lynch is in first. Now I'm still in third, but the gap is widening a bit. Yeah, he's got himself some nice fish. Now, what's my smallest? I think my smallest is a 14 now. Yep. All right, we gotta get cooking here. All right, we're gonna toss the mini max around just for a bit. There's one. Not a big one though, unfortunately. Unfortunately, he will not help us in our endeavors. Oh, he's just jizzing all over the place. That's interesting too. That did not look like pee, that looked like jizz. Come on over, buddy. Here he comes, come on. Yep. Come on. Come on, that was awesome. That one I scoped and he threw it. Frick, that one would have helped too. Dang it. How did he throw that? I set the hook so good on him. That was fun though. That's awesome. You get in here. You get in here. You might help. You might help. Alright, try that again. We gotta get one of these fish to count eventually. Alright, so time check is 10:52. And yeah, no further upgrades yet. Just working this, you know, I might go back soon to the place where I started, I think. And yeah, even though it seems to be getting pounded at the moment, but we'll see. There's one. That's a good one. That one will help. That one will help. Okay, just play him good, play him good. Ooh, no, I reeled up too far. There we go. All right, that was a 14 and a half, so that'll be I think a half-inch upgrade at least. And then standings. Oof, oof, oof. Wow, all of a sudden I'm down to 8th. Jeez Louise. All right, now we're down to 8th. All right, we gotta keep grinding here. I mean, it's all pretty tight, but nobody's walking away with it. Well, except for Gary, who's in number 1, but you know, all the other stuff is, you know, catchable, I would say. All right, so we're back to more or less where our starting spot was, and we're just gonna, yeah, see what we can do out here. Time check is 11:20. I have moved from 4th place down to 8th place. Apparently, it's the bite is turned on for folks, especially folks in the other fishing the other lake. So, not so much for me. Alright, well, we're gonna try the old wacky rig here a bit and see if that makes a difference. That's depressing that now I'm in 8th, and who knows, maybe I even have gone lower. That's really, really disheartening. What a fall down the leaderboard. Man. Oh well. 2.5 hours left. Man. I gotta be top 5 here. I can't. There's one. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. Where is he? Oh my God. That's a very good fish. Yep. That's a giant. We gotta chase this guy down here. There's my... He was up shallow, man. Which way are you coming, buddy? I don't want him going behind me too much. No, 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 no. You stay down, you stay down. Ooh, this is a big fish. This is a big fish. Are you coming here, buddy? Where are you coming? Where are you going? In the net. Yes. All right, folks. We got ourselves an 18. So that's like, there he is. That's a beauty. Okay. That's like a 4-inch cull, I think. All right, so with that 18, that puts us back into 4th. So just with that, I jumped so many. That's amazing. So I am just 0.25 inches below 3rd. So we can, yeah, I got to get rid of a 14.25. I mean, we can do this. We can do this. Man, that came in very similar area as my 17 3/4 earlier this morning. That's interesting, like just up in there. So we'll take it. We'll take the, I mean, we'd like to get a little plaque. That'd be nice for our efforts. But what a grind. This is a shootout, this competition, man. This is a cool, it's actually a pretty, I wasn't sure how this event would go because both lakes that people can fish are really small. We have 19 anglers for this event, which is a little below our average, but it's actually kind of nice in some ways because, yeah, but like, shoot, man, like this has been fished, this area's been fished a million times already today. So it just goes to show that, you know, goes to show it pays to fish the same area multiple times if you need to. All right, we're gonna zoom ahead here, unless we see something, but we're gonna fish that area. Gonna fish the area by the launch because when we came here to pre-fish, there was fish there. So, you know, you obviously never fish by the launch when you're launching because you want to go, you know, into the lake. You don't want to fish by the launch, but, and typically people might fish by the launch when they're coming back, you know, a couple of last casts type of thing before line's out. But let's see if going here pays off. All right, time check is 1:06, so we have just under an hour left. And you know what? Should we try a pink one just to see how that's going to work in here? Why not? Let's try a pink one. I mean, what do we got to lose at this point? Let's try it. Maybe the pink worm will catch us our upgrade that we need. And then we'll look like geniuses for switching to the pink worm. When really it was only a matter of convenience because it already had the wacky ring, the little O-ring around it. It's interesting how the Senko floats down a lot slower than the Berkeley General. There's one. Oh yeah, this is mine. Oh my goodness. I think this is my upgrade. This is my upgrade. Don't rig. As long as that knot is in my reel and not... Get in here. Yes. All right. 15 3/4. Big upgrade. What a call to come here and like, oh my goodness, to come back to the launch 15 3/4. So if nobody else caught anything, that should put me in second place, but we don't know. That's the fun of having the standings turned off so you can't see what's going on. But there we go, 15 3/4. Yes! Yes, 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 that makes me very happy. Even now, if I don't like get second or third, but just to know that I did the work to get the upgrade I needed with only like a little bit of time left. Like, that's what makes fishing exciting. That's what makes fishing exciting. Well, we might just end it there. We got 20 minutes left in the day. And yeah, unless I catch another upgrade or something like that, we'll just end it there. I'm just wacky rigging here anyway, so it's not horribly exciting to watch probably, but we will do a usual, and I just cast it off. I just cast it off my Senko. So there you have it. Perfect ending. I guess the knot finally caught up with it. Oh no. I still have my I thought I broke it. We will do the usual review in the garage. So I really appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you in the garage.
All right, folks. Well, there you have it. Kind of a nail biter right down to the end for me. Trying to upgrade right until the last minute there, or not quite the last minute, but in the last few minutes. Just trying to push from upgrade, looking for that bigger fish all day long, pretty much. Just really couldn't get over that 14.5 inch, other than the 17 3/4 inch I caught earlier in the day. But I just couldn't find myself getting over that 14.5 inch range until the last little bit of the day when I caught that 18, and then that put me back into fourth place, I believe. And then I still needed another upgrade to go into third or fourth. And yeah, with only a few minutes left, like whatever it was, I don't know, half hour or 15 minutes left, I caught that 15.75 close to where the launch is. So I made the call to go back towards the launch a little earlier, just kind of thinking like most people will go back and fish that on their way back or whatever. But I kind of wanted to get there before other people would, and it paid off. So yeah, whirlwind of a day, I think. You know, was sitting around fourth for most of the day, then all of a sudden I slipped down to eighth as other people were catching fish and, you know, getting service to upload their photos and all that kind of thing. So it was really exciting. A lot of fish caught, like lots of bags in the 70 inch range or whatever. I think my bag was just over 80 inches. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, it was a fun day. I think I would say probably the most fish that we've caught in a series in a tournament. I don't know that for sure, but it seems like it. There was a ton of fish caught. So it was a lot of fun just kind of watching the leaderboard go up and down all day and that kind of thing, and a little bit stressful, but that's what makes it fun. So anyways, the day ended, and because of those upgrades at the end, we managed to take home second place. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. That moves us, I believe, into fourth place for Angler of the Year in that series, and we got one event left to go, which is a 2-day event, so that's in 2 weeks' time. Yeah, so we're getting geared up for that and excited for that, so I'm pretty happy with that second place finish. Congrats to Gary Lynch for taking first and Andrew Wadden for taking third. Both hell of a day for both of those guys. Just a little quick, the top lures for me for that tournament was, so the first one undoubtedly was that 60 sized Imakamushi. I didn't use this color. The two other colors that I was using, I'm out of those. I went through a few packs of these, but this bait, just fishing this on a Nico hook, but fishing it wacky. This nice slow slink rate with this bait. Fish were just hammering it. So kind of fishing in the same areas as you would a wacky rig, but it's just a bit of a smaller presentation and a bit of a different presentation. Those little tentacles just flutter in the water as it goes down. And it's just a nice little snack size, but I caught a ton of fish on that and throughout the day, and most of my keepers came on that, I believe. And then next, little mini max chatterbait with a 4-inch Jackal drift fry on there as a trailer. I believe I caught two keepers on this that I think maybe ended up in my bag. I'm not sure, but definitely played a role in what I was doing. Although I had a hard time finding a moving bite. They just seemed to want it either with that little Imakamushi wacky rigged, or once I ran out of those, I switched to the Berkeley General, the 5-inch in this color with the, I forget what it's called, red flake, green pumpkin, orange, whatever it is. Switched to this color, and yeah, caught a ton more fish, and a lot that, you know, ended up being scoreable fish, but were probably later culled or whatever. And then I also switched to a pink Senko, and that's what I got my 15.75 on in the end, but I don't have any more pink ones left, but I'm pretty sure I caught my 18-incher on this guy right here. So that was effective to me again. So those two with the Imakamushi and the General, more or less same technique, just a little bit different bait. And then I just wanted to give a little bit of an honorable mention to this guy right here. This is a hide up Koiki shrimp on a Kitech ball head, and I was just like dropping this down to fish, and just either just moping it, kind of just letting it sit there, or strolling it just a little bit, but like just doing short little casts, throwing it out there, and they would come up and smash it. So that was a really fun bite for me. Caught a bunch of fish that way. None that scored or ended up in my top 5 bag, but nonetheless, I just kind of wanted to give a shout out to that bait because that was a fun bite and something I will definitely utilize more in the future. So anyways, folks, thanks for watching. Much appreciated. I'm super happy with that second place finish. And, you know, onward and upward. We're on to the next event here in a couple weeks, and we'll catch you then. Thanks for watching.